Still using Linktree? Let's fix that. In this video, I will show you how to create a professional link in bio page right inside WordPress using Elementor free. Fully branded and fully yours. No limits, no ads, and no platforms controlling your links. You'll get your own domain, your own email, thanks to Hostinger, which comes with a free domain and many free email accounts for the first year. I'll also show you how you can track all the visits that you will receive on this page using AnalyticsWP, a very powerful plugin which is also sponsoring this video. And here's the best part. This isn't just a link in bio page. It's the first step for your online presence. With a foundation that I will teach you, you can easily turn your link in bio page into a shop, into a professional blog, or into a business website. All these extra tutorials are linked in the description box below. Ready? Let's build a good link in bio page together. The WPROADS way. 3, 2, 1. Let's go! This video is brought to you by AnalyticsWP, the best analytics plugin for WordPress. It works instantly on any WordPress site, and you'll feel as if you've been blind and now you can see. There is a free trial, and there is also a lifetime access. AnalyticsWP is very rich and easy to use. No setup needed. It's ready to go once you install it. You will get accurate stats, plain and simple. It is ad blocker resistant. One of my favorite features is the journeys, because you can monitor each and every step that the visitors will take in your website, all the pages that they're going to visit, and also you can monitor conversions linked to their journeys. This is a WordPress plugin. There are no third-party services involved in the situation. And if you're using WooCommerce, this is very accurate and you can monitor each and every conversion linked to your e-commerce website. And as I was mentioning, you pay once, you install it, and it will run forever. So if you want to have a simple but powerful solution to monitor the visits of your WordPress website or even just your link in bio page, head to my affiliate link in the description box down below, where you can purchase the lifetime license for one website or for unlimited websites, or you can just download the free trial and use it on your website. Thanks again to AnalyticsWP for sponsoring this video, and now let's get to our tutorial where I'm going to show you how to recreate this beautiful link in bio page, step by step. If you will enjoy the video, remember to give me a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Check for all the resources in the description box below. Let's get started. Check the link in the description box below, which is wproads.com/hostinger. Here is your starting point for any project that you want to create online. This is the perfect home for your website, for your e-commerce, for your link in bio, of course, but for any other thing you want to build online, this is the great home. In fact, I always say that this is the perfect foundation for your online business. Oh, hello Kodee. Kodee, Hostinger AI sales expert. How can I help you today? Is Hostinger a good solution to get started with a link in bio page? Absolutely, Hostinger is a fantastic choice for launching a link in bio page. It's fast, reliable, and beginner-friendly. You'll get easy tools to build your page, which I'll show you how to use, plus hosting that keeps it online 24/7. Thank you, Kodee. See you next time. And now I can simply go here and click on Claim Deal, and I will see the pricing. Right now, there are some Black Friday deals, but don't worry, there are deals all over the year. So even if you watch this video when Black Friday is over, you will still be able to access a very affordable pricing. And in a few seconds, I will also provide you my special discount. So now, what happens if you want to create just a simple link in bio page, and maybe you want to transform this page later into a website, into an e-commerce, into a blog? You can do it by starting with the premium plan. If you already know that you will receive a lot of traffic and that you want to build something bigger, you can go with the business or cloud startup plans. Remember that you can always upgrade at any time. So don't worry about this. Let's go and check quickly what it's included in the premium plan. When you choose this plan, you will get a really huge discount. As you can see here, up to 80% off. And then we can see that we can host up to 25 websites on this plan. We have 25 gigabytes of storage for our files, so we can upload our pictures, our videos, whatever we want inside our website. And we even get 2 mailboxes per website for free for the first year. That's great, because if you want to receive all your business requests, it is better to have a professional email. Like for example, myname@mywebsite.com. In my case, I have pascal@WPROADS.com. I love it. I'm going to show you how you can create this in the next steps. Then you can scroll down here. You see that we have a free domain for the first year. This is also huge. So we can call our link in bio page nameofmywebsite.com/linkinbio, for example. And we can paste it in TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, whatever you need to have your link in bio. We have some security features. like SSL and backups. We have an email marketing platform integrated. We can migrate an existing site for free if you want to do so. We can build websites using AI, and we will have a basic WordPress maintenance always going on in the backend. And as I was mentioning, you can always upgrade to the other plans when you want. Let's go and choose the premium plan. It is perfect to get started and to create your simple website or a simple link in bio page. And here you can decide if you want to buy for 4 years and have also a huge discount, as you can see here, or if you prefer to buy just for 1 month, 1 year, or 2 years. If you select 1 year, for example, you will see that you will have access to Hostinger with a free domain for the first year. And when you scroll down, you will be able to use my coupon code. Let's do it. WPROADS. So be sure to enter this as a coupon code and you click on apply. Let's do it. And voila, now we save an extra 10% off. So with $37.69, we have access to 1 year of premium hosting at Hostinger. Let's click on continue. Here you have to register and create your own account. You can register with Google or just simple type your email and create a password and then click on register. Then you will have to provide your billing address. So first name, last name. The only field that is actually mandatory here is the country of residence, and all the other fields are not mandatory. So just provide them if you are buying as a business, for example. In fact, here you can also add your company details. And here in the next step, you can choose your payment method. The first one selected his card, but you can also pay with PayPal, Google Pay, Apple Pay, or Alipay Plus, CoinGate, and you will also see other different gateways depending on the country you are in. Once you finish here, you will be able to confirm the payment, and voila! Congratulations! Now you have your hosting, your free domain, and your free professional mailbox. When you finish the purchase process and you complete the payment, you should receive an email, so go and check it out and confirm your email address, because that mail is very important in order for you to access later to your Hostinger panel. Then from this screen, we can create a website straight away. Let's go and do it. Create a website. All right, click on next. Here we can choose WordPress or Hostinger website builder, and we're going to choose WordPress. Click on next. Here we can change the language of the backend of our website, and also we can decide which will be the administration email that we're going to use to access and manage our website, and we can also define a password. Now I have all my data in place and I can click on next. In this case, I want to create a blank site. So I click here on this button. I do not want to use AI, I do not want to use a pre-built website, I just want to create a blank site. And here I can claim my free domain. In fact, when you buy on Hostinger, you always have a free domain for the first year. This is huge. So if you already have the idea of your domain name, like for example, mylinkinbio.com, you see, this is already taken, but you can scroll here and you find all the others. .me sounds good. And if your domain is available, you can select it here and you can click on next. And you will have it for free for the first year. But if you're not ready yet to claim your free domain, you can always do it later, and you can use a temporary domain for your link in bio. A temporary domain is a placeholder website address you can use while you're building your website. This is huge. So you already have a name, use this one and claim your free domain. You do not have a name, just use a temporary domain. It will work fine in order to let you create your page. You can even start sharing it, and then when you finally find your name, you can assign it very easily in the backend later. In my case, I'll go and use a temporary domain, and I will connect my real domain later. Okay, here I can change the location of my website, of my link in bio page, and this is very important if you expect to have traffic from specific locations. For example, if you expect to have traffic from here, you will select one of these 2 data centers. If you plan to receive traffic mostly from Europe, you can select France, for example. Or if your traffic will come from here, you just select this one, for example. You can also have a drop down here, and you will find all the different data centers provided by Hostinger. And the one that have a green leaf are powered by green energy. Reduce your website's carbon footprint. This data center is powered by or matched with 100% renewable energy. Good to know. In my case, I'll choose France. Let's click on next. And of course, if you need to do so, you can always switch later in your backend. Let's click on next and install WordPress. This might take a few minutes. All right, so now we are in the famous WordPress dashboard. As you can see here, we have a Hostinger plugin, which is installed, which is this one. And there is an onboarding, there is a domain that says that we have a temporary domain. In my case, we have the quick link to our hosting plan and so on. Now, don't feel lost, even if this is the first time you use WordPress, because we have also an assistant, an AI assistant right inside our dashboard. It's called Kodee. It's the official AI assistant provided by Hostinger. When you click the first time on the chat, it will say, allow Kodee to manage your site. To let Kodee manage your site on your behalf, we will install and pre-configure WordPress MCP plugin for you. This allows Kodee to perform actions like creating pages or updating settings. You can revoke this permission at any time in your Hostinger tool settings. Great, let's grant permission. The first thing we can ask is what you can do for me, Kodee. Let's write, for example, hey, create a page called link in bio. Enter. The page link in bio has been created and published. Let's go and check it out. Wow, this is horrible. This doesn't look very nice, right? So now I'm going to show you how you can go from this situation here to this one. This looks very nice. Exactly what we needed. So here we are on this page. What we need to do, we go back to our dashboard by clicking here. Okay. And we simply go to plugins, add new plugin. We type inside here, Elementor. And there it is, used by 10 million active, install now. 10 million active installations. Okay, we activate Elementor. Now there's going to be a huge screen asking us to create an account, to connect and do stuff. No, we are not interested in this. We just click on the X icon here and we close the screen. All right. Now this is the real WordPress dashboard, and let's dismiss all those widgets here. We click on the screen options and let's tidy up a little bit things, because otherwise it can become a little bit overwhelming. All right, you see here, pretty easy. Now we have installed Elementor and we see here Elementor and templates. And now we can go to Appearance, Themes, and we can install a new theme called Hello Elementor. It's free and is the best way to start with Elementor. So we click on Add Theme and we simply search for Hello Elementor. It is this one, but in case you do not find it, you type Hello Elementor. And this is going to be the theme that we need. This one, install. Hello Elementor. Activate the theme. And it's going to ask us to upgrade to Elementor Pro, but in this case, we do not need it. So we click here, we click here, click here. Great. Now let's do a simple thing. We go to Hello here, to the theme settings that's as appeared, and we click on Settings. Then we go to the Structure and Layout, and we disable Theme, Header, and Footer. And we do the same also for the page title, so we hide it. Great. Now we can go and visit our website on the front end, and we will see it like this. Hello World. Okay, a little bit better than before. We go back to our dashboard and we go to Posts and we simply delete this Hello World post. We do not need it. All right. And in the trash here, you see that you can go and empty the trash. Great. Now I can go up here to the right part of the screen. And here we see that there is my email address as my profile. And I want to change it. I want to show it differently. So I go to Ask Kodee and I say, please update my display name and first and last name to Pascal Claro. Let's go and see what happens. Oh, they have been updated. Let's reload the page and see if here it has changed. Yes, howdy Pascal Claro. Beautiful, works fine. So basically for basic tasks like creating pages or deleting pages or modifying your user data, you can ask Kodee. It's pretty cool. And it will become more and more powerful in the next months. Okay, now let's go in the front end. You should have this situation, a blank page, which is exactly what we wanted to achieve. It's beautiful to start with a blank page when there is someone like me that will teach you the next steps. I'm kidding, I'm just really creative and I love starting with blank pages. Now let's go back to our dashboard and we will see that when we click on pages, we will have the page that we have created in the beginning. If we go and click on view it, this is going to be also a blank page. But in this case, we can go and click on Edit Page. Now I'm going to enable Elementor by clicking on this button, Edit with Elementor. Wait a few seconds, and here we are. Discover new superpowers with AI for text, code, image generation, and so on. If you want to opt in here, you can just click on Let's Do It. It's free, you have free credits, but if you do not want to do so, no need to do it, of course. Now, this is Elementor Editor. It's very intuitive and easy to use. The first thing we need to do to achieve this is to set a background color. In my case, I will click here on the page settings and I will change the background color by going to the style. Okay, I'll go and change the background type. I can use a classic or a gradient. In my case, I will go with classic. If I want, I can use global colors by using this icon here, and I can change these colors in the site settings. Or if I prefer, I can just type here the code of my color, or I can search it just by dragging and dropping here the color slider. Okay, now I will click on the plus icon. Flexbox, this is the one that we need. I will go from top to bottom, and I will start insert my content. Okay. Let's click on the plus icon, and here we have all our widgets. We even have a widget which is made for creating pages like link in bios. In fact, if you type link, you will find this minimalist, and if you drag and drop it here, you will have already the structure of a basic link in bio. This is cool if you want to get started very quick, so you can change the colors and fonts and all the different styling elements just by diving into the style page here. And you can change the bio info, you can change the icons, CTA, link buttons, and everything you need to change inside here. In the content part, you can change, of course, the image here. You can change the bio content, you can change the icons, and you can change the CTA link buttons. And this widget is cool because you can also assign to these links a URL value, a file download value, a WhatsApp link, a Waze, Messenger, or everything you need to link here. But now let's take this a step further. Let's see how you can really enhance the design of this page and create some custom effects, like in this case. Place the elements exactly as you want, create some custom call to actions with images and buttons. Let's go and do it. I will get rid now of this widget, so I will delete it, and I will start creating everything from scratch. Click on the plus icon, I will use an image here, and I will select as a dimension a thumbnail. Here I will go and select the image, it's going to be this one, and it's going to be just 100 pixels in my style. So I'll go here on pixels and I select 100 pixels, or maybe something more. Maybe 150 actually. All right. I can also go to the style and select a border radius about 200 pixels. So that is going to be rounded. And then if you want, you can also add a border type. In my case, I will use a solid border with a width of 5 pixels. And then I will assign a color, which will be a white color like this. Or maybe something more, yeah, in the shade of, on a gray shade like this. Okay. Now I will go and add another element here, and this is going to be a heading where I'm going to use my name and last name. All right, I'm going to the Style tab and I'm going to place this to the center, and then I'm going to use my logo. It's going to be still an image here. I'm going to use also here a thumbnail site, and I'm going to upload my logo. Here's my logo. Okay, I'm going to change the dimension here to be just in pixels 150. And since I selected here, this one is not working fine, and I'm going to use a custom width. It's going to be about 200 pixels. Apply. Okay, as you can see here, it works very well. Now I will publish and I will have a preview, and this is what is going to become. I need a little bit of spacing to the top. Let's add some spacing. I select the main container. I can also click here on the structure, and I see that this is the container inside which I'm creating all my structure. So I can select this and go to the Advanced tab, and I simply add some padding to the top and bottom. So I unlink the values, and to the top I will use values in rem. I will add 5 rem to the top and 5 rem to the bottom. Okay. Now I will click on Publish, and I will go to my name. I will change my color here to be a white color. Great. I will go on here, and I will simply add another heading. If I want to add some description or whatever I want, I will use a paragraph here, and this is going to be my text, and I will align it to the center. Here I can change the typography if I want. For example, I can place it 18 pixels, and I can change the font family, and I can change also the weight, and so on. I will keep it normal. All right, and I will change my color. White. Now I will go and add a simple divider, this one, and I will place it here between my logo and my image. And I will use a different style here. I will change the color to be white. And I will also get rid of the gap here. I will place it on 0. When I go back to the content here, I can change a different width. It's going to be just 150 pixels, and it's going to be aligned to the center. Let's have a preview here, and voila, beautiful. I can also decrease the distance between these two elements. I'll go to the image here, Advanced, go and unlink the margin values, and in the bottom I will go -5, and I will go the same here, Advanced, unlink values, top -5. All right, beautiful. Let's add a new element now, and it's going to be a container. Okay, and inside this container we're going to add all our links, our buttons. This container is going to be constrained to a specific width, so I will select the container here, and I will change the width here to be in pixels, just 400 pixels. Then I will go to my main container, and I will specify in my layout that I want all the elements in this container to be aligned to the center, to the middle. You see, align items to the center. Pretty easy. Then I go inside here and I add my buttons. Easy. Button, Yeah. And I will make this button here with a custom call to action. Okay. And I will also go to the style tab and I will stretch it like this to occupy all the space that it has in its container. I'll change the color here to be a different one. Let's say black, with also a specific border type, solid 1 pixel, and border color white. The border color is going to be white. Let's have a preview. Okay. I will also change now, in my case, the border radius. Okay, now to insert a link inside here, you just need to go to the content. You can simply go here and paste your link. It can be a link to your affiliate product, or it can be a link to your marketplace, or to whatever you want to link here. Then when you're ready, you can duplicate the button just by right click of the mouse and you click on duplicate. Okay, and you can change the styling of the second button. Let's say that the first one is going to be more visible, so you want to change maybe the style. And actually, let's do it right now. I will pick a color from a page with Color Picker app of Chrome. And I will go here to the Style tab and I will change the background color from my first button. Okay. I will also go and change the typography for my first button. It's going to be a bold and it's going to be also a little bit bigger, 22 pixels. Maybe too much. 18 pixels. Okay. So you can add as many links as you want. Let's duplicate. And if you want to create a special call to action, or if you want to create a special kind of button, maybe with the different elements inside, maybe you want an icon, a title or a subtitle and some other elements, you can do like this. You click on the plus icon and you insert a container inside here. Okay. Let's be careful to place this container right after the buttons so that it's contained in the first one you see here. And inside this container, you can treat it as if it was a huge button where you can place whatever you want inside. The first thing that we can place, for example, is a heading. Then we can place a text editor, for example, and then you can place an icon. Let's say icon. Okay. So this is going to be a great button with a lot of different elements inside. And we're going to change here the design. Let's say that this is going to be just a simple, this is going to be this, for example. This is going to be this, and this is going to be our subtitle. Let's style it up a little bit. Now I'm going to select the main container, and in the layout tab, I'm going to use different gaps. As you can see here, you can, maybe make everything a little bit closer. 5 pixels, it's good. And I will change also the bottom here of this text element to be advanced and with a negative margin of -10. Okay, now I can select the container again, and I have to make sure to select the background color so that my button here is going to be perceived as a button, as a real one. So I'm going to the Style tab, and I'm going to add a classic background, and I'm going to add, in this case, also a black color or whatever color you want. But in this case, I will keep it black like this, simple. Then I will go to the border, I will go to the border radius and I will place it to 10. And I will use also a default, a solid border type, solid 1 pixel, border color white. Let me go and check it out now. Beautiful. Now, if you want to add some interaction to all the elements, you can also select the first one, for example, and change the behavior of the button on hover. For example, here the color can be different. Okay, let's use this one, for example. I'm going to do the same with the second button here. Style, background type, hover, and it's going to be a different color here. Okay, you see, like this. And I'm going to copy and paste the style of this button here. Paste style, and it's going to work like this. And also in the last one, paste style. And now we have this effect here on all the buttons. And I'm going to do the same here also with my container. So when I hover here, the background type is going to change the color and it's going to become like this. Perfect. Okay, so now it's working fine. As you can see, we have the same effect on all the different buttons. And we can even select this container and add a little bit of an effect when we hover with the mouse. When we go to the Advanced tab, we go to Transform, Hover, and we go to the Offset or Scale, for example. Let's do a little bit of a scale. We open Scale, and we scale 1.05. Look, you see here? Now when we hover with the mouse, it's going to do like this. Beautiful. Okay, let's publish now, and let's have a preview of our link. Wow, our link in bio looks very nice. Beautiful, you see? Now, what you should do if you want to insert a link here, for example, where is the link of your surprise here? It's easy. You just need to select the container here. You go to the layout, you scroll down until you find additional options, and you go to the HTML tag and you transform this into a link. It will say don't add other links inside this container because it's going to break the layout. In fact, we just have an icon, a text, and another text, and we do not have links right inside the container. We're just going to have one single link assigned to the container, which is going to be here. So for example, if I want to go to my website, WP Roads here, it's going to be assigned as a link here. I can decide also to open this into a new window, publish. Let's say that this is the link to my landing page or to my surprise. And when I reload here and I click on the whole card, you will see that it's going to open up my website. Beautiful. Now let's add another touch of creativity by using this arrow, for example. I have downloaded from Canva. I'm using Canva Pro, and I will go inside my link in bio here, and I will place an image. So we'll go in image here, and I will place this image right above the first button. I will select here as a dimension of my image, just this one, and I will upgrade and I will upload my image here. Let's select this image, okay. And now we just need to change the style and go and make it a little bit smaller. Let's say about 30 pixels or something more, 50, okay. Then we can change in the advanced tab the positioning just by going and selecting position, absolute. And then we're going to place this arrow to the right, and we're going to give it a little bit of an offset from the top. So the vertical offset is going to be negative and it's going to be minus 30 or even just minus, yes, minus 30 works well, actually. And here we're going to give another offset of minus 20. No, sorry, in this case it's positive, 30. Yes, publish. Let's have a preview. And look, it's beautiful, right? It's even better than the original one here. Great. Now I'm going to show you how you can add this same effects that you see here, the glow animation around the image or around some buttons, and also the shimmering animation that will enlighten some of your buttons if you want, and also the pulsation effect. Your buttons are pulsating, as you can see here. Let me show you how you can achieve this using just Elementor free and a simple widget called HTML widget. Let's go and do it together. You can subscribe to my free resources, linked in the description box below, WPROADS.com/ it is the link that you can click to find this opt-in here where you can subscribe. And when you subscribe, you will get access to this page. Using the first code, you will be able to apply the cool glow effect and also the pulsation effect. Let's go and do it. We will copy it. We'll go now to our page. And in order to achieve it, we just need to edit with Elementor, of course. And when we are inside the page here, we can get rid of this banner here. We don't need it. We can just type HTML because we have, as you can see here, many widgets. HTML is the one that we're going to use now. Let's drag and drop the widget. Here we are. We can place it wherever you want on the page, no problem. And inside the widget, I'm going to copy the code. All right. And here it is already working because I have applied the classes. Let me show you what I mean by apply classes. When you select the elements that you want to apply this effect to, you will see that you have in the advanced tab the ability to assign a class. So let's scroll down here. We see that we have CSS classes. And in this case, you see, this is the class that I have applied. I have two classes. Let me get rid of them. And let me show you how you can achieve the same effect. So you go back to the HTML and you see that at the top here, you have a class, which is this one. The classes always start with a dot, you see? So we have dot, WPR's dash cool dash effect. So we copy this part without the dot, just the part after the dot. So let's copy it. And then we open the element where we want to add the effect. In this case here is going to be the button. So we go to the advanced tab of this button. We scroll down until we find CSS classes and we paste the class there. Look, beautiful, right? It works very well. Look how beautiful this glow effect. Very modern and futuristic. All right. And then we can go and assign the same class also to other elements like the image here. As you can see, I have my image and in the advanced tab, I have assigned my WPR cool effect class. But in this case, I also have another little different setting, which is the border. In fact, I had to choose to have a border radius of 900 pixels in order to have the image like this. Otherwise, if I do not do that, it's going to look like this, you see? So in my case, I just, yes, do like this. So the glow effect is going to behave well. Look. Okay, now let me show you how you can apply another effect, which is going to be a shimmer effect of a lighting passing behind in the background of the button. Let me show you what I mean. I go here, I copy the style of this, I copy this code here, which is the WPR shimmer effect. I copy it and I go back to my page. And in this case, I will use a separate HTML file, or I can go in the same one and I can copy it just below here. I'm just going to copy the code here. And as you can see here, I have already applied the class here to this element. In fact, when I go here to the advanced tab, I see that now I have my WPR shimmer effect. And basically I can apply this to any element. So also if I want to go to another button like this one, and I want to go to the advanced tab, and I want to go to the CSS classes, when I paste the class here, I will see this shimmer effect activating here on this button too. Look, 3, 2, 1, let's go. Beautiful, right? So these effects are very cool and you can use them to highlight the main CTA of your link in bio page, and they will help you add a modern touch to your link in bio page. Now, if you want to monitor who visits this link in bio and collect all the related statistics, just go into your backend and then head to my link in the description box below, wproads.com/AnalyticsWP, and simply go and install this great WordPress plugin. It will let you collect all the statistics about your link in bio. You can get it immediately with a lifetime pricing, so basically you pay once and you can use it forever on your website, and you will get all the features and all the future updates inside one license. If you just want to try this plugin before buy, you can click on download trial, and then you will be able to get it for free without having to enter your credit card. You just click on the button and you proceed with a checkout. But in my opinion, this is a good solution, so you can go with the $99. Purchase now. You just go on here and you fill the form. You choose to pay with credit card or with PayPal. And here you can just type inside Pascal 10, like this. All right, you apply the coupon and you will have a 10% discount. Great. When you finish and place the order, you can then log into your account and you will see under downloads the file ready to be installed. So you go on AnalyticsWP, you download it. You go to your dashboard, you go on plugins, add plugin, and you upload your AnalyticsWP plugin. All right, I install it, I activate the plugin, and then I will click on go to dashboard. Great. I just need to connect my license here if I need to do so. If I'm using the free version, it will just last for 7 days and then it will expire. But this is so cool. Now you will start collecting all the data about your visitors. Look what happens when I try to visit my link in bio. I see one current visitor on the website. And if I go and click on live events, I will see that someone is visiting my website right here. Now I am on my link in bio page. I am visiting. And here I see who is connected. In my case, it's an anonymous visitor and it is on my link in bio page. I can check also the journeys of my visitors. I can see the total number of people that have seen my link in bio, and I can see also the number of events. When I go back to my dashboard, I can check all the different data about the visits on my website, and I can easily keep an eye on all the referrers. So for example, if I'm using my link in bio on Instagram, on TikTok, and on YouTube, I can see here which one is driving me more traffic. And here I can also have a device breakdown to see which devices are being used by my visitors the most when they go to my link in bio page. Thanks for watching. Right now you should have a beautiful link in bio page with all your main links. If you want more tutorials like this one, please let me know in the comment section below. Now in this screen, I will leave you my video where I show you step by step how to create a professional website using Elementor Pro and WordPress. Make sure to check it out. It's the perfect solution if you want to create a website starting from scratch without having to touch a single line of code. I wish you all the best with your business, and I hope to see you in one of my next videos. Ciao, ciao!